In a CSS document, if we want to reuse certain values, we can make use of CSS variables. So let's get started. So currently I am on my desktop, so I can create new folder here. So let's say CSS Variables, and then I will change the directory to this newly created folder, and then I will open it inside Visual Studio Code. Alright. So now what we can do is we can create a new file called index.html, and I will create another file main.css. So inside of index.html I can create HTML boilerplate. Now here in the body, what I will do is I will create two new divisions. So first with the ID of box1, and here I can pass maybe a paragraph with the lorem text, and again I will copy it and then I will name it box2. Now I will also include that main.css file here, and now let's go to main.css file here, and then here I will use these two IDs, box1 and then box2. So I can give box1 class or box1 ID a background color of red. Alright, and the same color I will give to box2. Now if I open it inside the browser, I can right click and open with live server. Now it will open a live reload server. So if you see here, you can see I have two boxes with the background of red. We can actually open them side by side. So what you can do is I will drag it here, and then the remaining space will take here. So now I will close that. So now what we can do is, so this is the live reload server. So 1 second. So if I change anything here, it will automatically reflect here. Alright. So what now I can do is, so currently we are using the same background color on the two boxes. What we can do is we can define a root selector with colon root, and then we can define our variable. So maybe main background color, and then we can give it a color of red. Now we can use this variable. Currently we are not using this variable, so we can use this variable in both of these places. What we can do is we can use var, and then I can do main bg color. Similarly I can do this here in the box2. Alright, now if I save it, now this is coming from this variable. Now to prove that, I can change it to blue. Similarly we can define padding on both the boxes. So maybe we can say padding, then maybe 10 pixel, and then here again we can say padding of 10 pixel. And similarly what I can do is we can create a variable here, maybe main padding, and then we can say 10 pixel, and then here instead of 10 pixel we can say var main padding. So this will work the same way. Alright, actually I will add a br tag here. Alright, now the variables have that scope here. So if I add that colon root here, so that means these properties or variables can be used anywhere inside a document. So if I add maybe body here, then this will also affect like similarly to colon root. Now what if I add these variables inside another ID. So let's say maybe I copy it, and now what I can do is I can paste it here. So now if I save it, you can see the main beige color variable can only be used inside box 1. So here inside of box 2 we are not seeing the background color. So what if we have the same name variable in the body? So what will happen again? So I will change it to blue maybe. So if I save it, you can see that the variable that we defined in the body, it is affecting the box 2 here, but box 1 is taking the variable that is defined inside of here.